so much to do. That's a good thing. We talking about a motherfucking $1 billion industry. Bet. I'm excited. I'm fascinated. I'm interested. You should know who gonna make it, who made it, who gonna make it, who ain't gonna make it. You got a lot going on. 24/7 betting. Before it was legal. It's legal now. And Raiders already went to Vegas. NBA on its way. You heard it here first. Brief look at the schedule. Hey, your boy. It just came over the wire. No, it ain't just come over the wire. It ain't just come over the wire. But yes, sir. Well, management on that side, it did. I don't think it was one of the players they wanted to cut. I hope he gets signed somewhere else. What about a trade? Cleveland. Not a rumor. Specify. Corey Coleman. What? 2-year man, we knew. What happened? A 7th round pick. Wow. Buffalo. How you feel about that, Buffalo? How you feel about that, Cleveland? A 7th round. Wow. He's going to be in the blue and red now. Whoa. I think those 6 got a great shot at making this roster. Nobody in return until the draft. We're always counting down to the draft. This ain't my decision. This is his decision. He's on the phone right now. The GM decision. Owner. Lots of things going on here at the receiver position. And Jarvis, as you would expect, didn't mince words when he was asked about Callaway. Expectations were for a guy who's a rookie, hasn't played football for a while. We got tape. We got a whole nother preseason game of tape. But without that, it makes this next game more. You're gonna spend $2.53 million on a guy trying to make the roster. Is he in the practice squad or something? Gotta be. You can make this team. When you talk to Jarvis Landry, kind of off to the side, Odell Beckham. Of course, Jarvis Landry was teammates with Odell Beckham. They were very close. Odell Beckham was involved in those workouts out in LA, so you pulled Jarvis aside. Odell. Well, we've seen him lobbying. We know that he wants an extension with the Giants, and very close to Odell. They played together at LSU. This is still off-season shit. Beautiful, wonderful. Now, will it happen? I'm sure it's a very, 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 very long shot. But stranger things have happened, and who knows? Northwestern State. One of these guys about to get a telephone call. Fair offer. His spot on the team is not guaranteed. Fair trade wars, tariffs. Today we're talking trade issues. Which sounds complicated, and they kind of are. And there are a million other things you care about. But here's why you should care about trade. People think owners, they're billionaires. They're stable, and I'm like, to be a billionaire, you got to squash some people. You got to. A lot of them are temperamental. This is interesting because I saw Hugh Jackson about 3 weeks ago said Baker Mayfield's not close. Jackson weekend came out and said the guy's amazing, and I'm thinking that sounds love like an owner who goes jersey number on the helmet. He was the number one pick. Let's 5 days ago, Hugh Jackson had reservations. Hugh Jackson now is this kid is perfect. So let's just talk about owners. You've had 2 of them. People think Jerry Jones is crazy. You always disagree. Well, here's how I feel about Jerry Jones. The whole world knows that he's involved. So he doesn't hide it. People know that he's making decisions. He's the de facto Ray Lewis. So people can look at things that happen there and realize that he controls it, and everybody can appreciate that. Yeah. But a lot of owners are heavily decision. Like Patricia on the sideline. The hard knocks on that hard rock. Minimized, still to be maximized, but need a coverage team on another team as well. Hold on it, I guess. It's a big deal to lose Michael. I don't care what alternate argument you try to give me. Real. Tyrone. Love it. Denzel Ward. You're not replacing him with anything you got. Get that practice in. Reps. You only get so many reps, man. Not stress enough. Never enough practice. Only gonna get so many reps. Boy. He has been very promising. Avery. Mayfield. Weak don't live here no more. Good is the enemy to greatness. Better for good. LSU alumni. We can practice. We talking about practice. We talking about practice. Very seriously. Got tape on that. For no other organization but the one on the field. That. Got overtime. Got the tangibles. Oh, they can rant and rave about it all day long. Don't manifest on game day. No matter who's on the sticks. He fell behind center. Of it. Ain't no turf toe. Yeah, who won it? Three-man cut down. Let's get brief. Get out all the way to the Buffalo. What's up, Browns fans? Nathan Segura here along with Sir Unprovable. WKNR. We're gonna go through this. Start with about Dez Bryant. Fantasy football. I tell you what, he'll go officially next year. This year you see him in a Tennessee Titan uniform. Yeah. They don't got Khalil Mack. Uba Tuba says he to save assets to re-sign and extending contracts. Why train up talent to then let them go to other teams? Can't do that if we spend everything on Mac. The reason we got this big infusion of talent is because we squandered assets. Unpredictability. It's the unpredictable. Everything. You didn't get all the excitement to have Michael Kendricks. You didn't get one game, one real game. Orchard didn't make the cut. Didn't? He won't? Update us then.
running backs. Now, this was an area we thought there could be anywhere from 3 to 5, but
this is the latest technology on the market. This is real as real gonna get.
Waived as well.
Who else? Everybody's making moves like. Check it out. Fred, Drew Stanton, he gone. Unemployed. Practice squad. Practice squad. Anthony Fabiano, unemployed. He might not be your favorite player. He's somebody's favorite player. I'm sure he still got dreams of playing. Of course. Draft pick. Unemployed. Oh. Oh. I don't see oh. Yeah. Unemployed. Unemployed. I don't know where he could end up, where he may end up. If he'll end up anywhere. My God. And who knows what the whole story. Whether it's covered enough is irrelevant because there's other angles to the story. He's charged with insider trading. Accused. It's the NFL. That's all it takes. It's an accusation. I mean, we all love his talent. And people who ain't trading is not going to have the hostility toward insider trading. But I mean, it can't be taken lightly. Whether you're trading or not. You betting or not. Federal officials. So what's the NFL gonna do with him? Cleveland cut him. The friend gets caught, you get caught too, said Don Brasco. Man, there's no telling. NFL, National Felon League. Oh, man. Yeah, I think you're underestimating the legal consequences and jurisdictions of this. Something to it's something to follow. Hit the tab on that. Hit the tab on that. This right here. He might got a top grab. It needs to be known to all 32 owners this year. You cannot assign a player on a practice squad of another team. You can make an offer, and if you make an offer on a player, then the team he's on squatted to has the option. They don't have to match the offer, but they have to sign him. If they fail to do so within the time limit required, then the player has the option to sign with said team that made offer. So the leverage, the team who has the player has the leverage. Miles Garrett. He's got some high hopes. Not yet. Clear the injury. Lucky. I don't think anybody's so lucky. Stop the press. Go to Buffalo. 18 players gotta be cut in Buffalo. Yikes. Let's see them draft picks. Ray. Weber State. 18 players. That's what I mean. It's damn near impossible to make it in this league. It's so hard. So hard. Hey, yo, bro. Go over to Sam Darnold. He's gonna be the youngest first week starter in the history of the NFL. And decisions yet without looking at tape from week 4 of the preseason. And Marcus Murphy. I hope he make the squad. Hope he make a squad. And not just a practice squad. everybody's suffering from the lack of a solid quarterback. Wow. Russell. What happened to that rumor with Washington was signed Kaepernick? That should never happen. Louis T. Nah, I'm messing. He ain't on the line. Not at present. Okay. Speaking of injuries and everybody not being lucky. Man. Where's these second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh string battles at? Premature. You know, it ain't premature. I know we got guys trying to make the squad. Even in the middle of that. A million things going on. Jay Gruden, John Gruden, Jordan Reed. Don't be fooled by them preseason stats. Ain't that green. Team no sleep.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, Alex Smith on his third NFL team, the Washington Redskins, as they get set to take on the rookie, Lamar Jackson, and the Baltimore
Preseason!
I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action.
But you didn't believe in the Cleveland or what?
But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always,
Come off the
is Brandon
banana
Garber
boat, man.
and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the inner home.
Last one, get it out the way. Be injury free. We're going to make the team. We're going to get cut. We're going to move up a string. We'll move down a string. We're going to barely hang on by a thread. We're going to get their most inner desire, a prayer, left on red.
Don't get hurt.
And make sure you follow that mantra, okay?
Don't
we cannot
blink.
have you hurt going into the
That's
season,
the
but you're
vibe.
exactly right.
Don't blink.
Starters will play very little, if at all, in this game. A lot of guys.
I'm going to see some Lamar Jackson.
After this game's over, we get down
The
to
brand, the
53
product,
number,
the man.
and guys will be fighting like mad to be included in it.
Beautiful helmets. Football's in the air. I can smell it.
Set to go now in what could be called the Battle of the Beltway. The Ravens and Redskins are underway.
Hey,
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
don't have to be the greatest. It's the latest.
First look on offense. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback. He is a young pup, just 21 years of age, out of Pompano Beach, Florida. It's Lamar Jackson.
And when you handicap the race for the starting quarterback position in Baltimore, you realize you're looking at two different types of quarterbacks entirely. Joe Flacco, big, strong pocket quarterback. Lamar Jackson, something so different. Set ACC records for most rushing yards and rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in a single season.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. The receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like
Some
that,
more loot. We
you
could
keep
hire
thinking
us a
to yourself,
play-by-play.
he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Don't blink. Jonathan. Push him back. Push him back.
They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Five.
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times.
Alfred
And they
Morris
operate
trying to
as a
make the
terrific
squad, too.
unit.
On second down, Collins. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see the kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Fighting him off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Crabtree the target on that one. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
It'll be an NFL marathon. In the schedule.
After the interception, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
That's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They run it here with Thompson. And not much here as he'll get it to the... maybe the 12-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Hogan got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson.
Ooh, bring out the chains.
Time to the 21.
Inches.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he
Preseason
could get
practice.
steam going.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll
Doing this for the data, not for the win.
What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Oh!
It's a foot race.
If only. He's out of juice. He's out of juice. He still makes it.
Touchdown, Washington.
Uh-uh.
Big play there. 79 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. When they dialed up that 4th down run, something tells me they didn't envision it hitting all the way up in the end zone.
No, I think you're right about that.
Baltimore gonna let him make the team off of
short
what?
yardage runs, stacked defensive front, everyone pressing the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there's not much help on the backside there.
If you pop through, there's no one back there, and we just witnessed it there. A long sprint to the end zone. Probably looking around wondering, where did everyone go?
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
It is just the preseason.
Extra point.
Let's
good
get
by
started.
Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run for J.P. Ryan.
off into the night sky.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's...
They ain't fucking ready for the season.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because
how possible is it to just do a preseason marathon so it can hurry up and get to the schedule?
Good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
It's already team no sleep. Talking about practice. Put in one practice. Actual preseason game cut. Rest of the moves made.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down.
Oh, slow down, crazy horse.
Now Jackson on second down. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
You went backwards on the yardage.
On gamble?
It works like a sack for the defense.
Oh, you're lucky.
Sniff it out and finish it off.
Flacco would have been in the game. He would have suffered.
Misses the target, incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On is the punter, cut away.
Tighten up for the season.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
I love how some of these guys think they spot is safe. And it ain't.
He ride to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
77 yards ain't shit no more. What have you done for us lately? But only as good as the last play. First in the music business.
To throw on second down. Hogan. He will find Davis on the left side.
The D. Good off.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Deserved to be intercepted.
I guess the good news for
not playing, I'm watching.
Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, what'd you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that.
More.
In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the results for them have not
been strong. Some of these guys literally are going to get one shot.
So would it be too snarky?
It'll come down to luck. That shot might not even have your name nowhere near it to make a dent, an impact.
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
optimism in them for this organization.
Now the first carry for their fullback. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Now's a good chunk of yards.
Gruden calling them plays.
Big fella, sometimes you need a whole lot of space created.
I mean, like that.
He can make his own way.
On 3rd
Instrument.
down, Jackson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after
Taking off special teams. He said.
Feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hardcore Redskins fan think Thompson's gonna be a week 1 starter.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I'm talking people who know what they talking about.
Play back at the 45-yard line.
Fantasy update.
A yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The first carry down for Rob Kelly. And he's got some space here. And he takes
Tulane
it down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy.
In a heavy traffic,
right out the air.
Intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
Wow, game.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you're chatting.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Bunch
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Sure.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-0 is our score.
Quarter down
We're back to
already.
Baltimore after this.
Season quarters on. Gotta be shorter than the real season.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens.
Ain't got nothing to advertise. You got me out here empty-handed.
First down.
Take a leap of faith. Don't wait for them to pay you to advertise it. Advertise what you love. The love of it. They'll come along.
Now the former Redskin 1,000-yard man. This is Alfred Morris. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington.
Our cool pie.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Bud Light.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, stand
Oh,
on
joy.
schedule, stand
Community.
ahead of the sticks, whatever you
Oh,
want.
buck.
7 yards on first down.
18, auto play. RG3 out there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage.
They say.
He goes down right there. He got
For what it is,
maybe
they
most,
say.
but officially they'll be left with
Gonna
a
make the
3rd and
roster.
2.
RG3.
On 3rd down. That's Morris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard.
Kinda like the Morris of old.
Set of downs.
Call him A Morris. Call him Old Morris. Old Morris. Old Morris.
up there to keep this drive going.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. And the tackle there will go to Ryan Anderson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw is RG3. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down.
Oh, you ain't take the crowd out of it like that. They back in it.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Can't tell them hardcore Baltimore fans this is a preseason game. Out of here.
Difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the
Falls
evolution of
back.
the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because
Once the season starts, ain't nobody out there in the field trying to make a team.
These are some agile players
Exclusive.
who can make a play in any spot on the
Preseason.
field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it
I
inside
begged
the 10
it.
to
Yeah.
the 7-yard line. It's
Cut
a
next year.
7-yard
You
carry
could
to
cut
set them
and
up
you
with
could
a
be cut
2nd and 3.
mid-season.
That play wasn't quite
Understand what
as
you
good as
saying?
it preceded it, but still,
Understand what I'm saying?
football partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy.
They're gonna watch the
line
tape
at
on
the
it.
6.
Don't worry. They're gonna
Only a
both
yard there,
of them
sniffed
watch
out
the
well
tape.
defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed.
Psycho football
All it takes
scientists they
one
is.
small
They
thing to
are.
go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
What a block.
Here's Griffin, and he couldn't hang on.
I mean, y'all like to show these
replays
replays and catches and tackles and helmets flying.
By the way, as we expected,
Replay that
most of the
block.
starting units out here in the second
Beautiful.
quarter, so get your 2
That
deep,
block.
your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted
He-
free trying to
they
make
not
the team,
show the
this
block.
is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot because most of the starters,
Ah.
you're exactly right. They'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
What a block.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing.
Ray Lewis in the
7-3.
season ticket holder.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good
Motivational
job
speaker.
to hold him to 3.
But in the locker room before this game. But let me know which game he is. Cause put a little extra on him. I might put a little extra on the bet for me.
Points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Kevin Hogan getting ready to go again here on offense. He has not had the start to this game that he
Let's have
envisioned
winding
in the
down
second
fast.
quarter.
This
He's
is
struggling a
first
little bit.
crucial, critical drive.
They're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right. Winning the ball
Time
game.
you gotta take the sack.
Don't try and do things outside of
Got
what's
away
going
with
on
it.
right now. Don't try to increase your game.
Hey, he did the right thing now, in hindsight.
Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
And they've got that lead so far.
Ah,
One
still.
interception for him, no touchdown passes. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That's good.
This is Kerwin Williams, his first carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
There's a 2-year man at. Oh no. Oh no.
Knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were
Defense
getting
did
ready
their
to
job.
go there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Turn the sender.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right
Get
about
up,
the
down.
19-yard line. And our focus shifts here to Alfred Morris. And for him, it's been pretty limited
Rudy.
involvement Down on the score.
You know they're not gonna run this shit.
Turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Big nickel.
Now it's Morris. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Morris. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, more.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
We're gonna line up on D. You need to line up on. You need to highlight that rookie.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point.
7-6.
7-6. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way.
Louis T.
But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds
Gonna
up
be
sneaking it right over the bar.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Kevin Hogan.
About to find out.
Getting ready to go again here on offense. His side, they've got the lead. But I think, he's not happy with how he's played. That's the bottom line. But how many adjustments need to be made when, bottom line, you're winning?
Yeah, you're just trying to play better for yourself, because if you do, then you've got a chance to increase your lead, and your team will play better. Look, when you fight your internal battle as a quarterback and you're not playing as well as you want to, just fall back on the old cliche. There's no I in team. There's definitely one in win.
Look at that, Davis. Yeah, no I in team, but he'll see if he can pick himself up a little bit here on this drive.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Lost his mind.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And taking it across midfield and inside.
How they working in the offseason?
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving
Oh,
forward.
they acting real confident. They wanting this clock down.
He's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Got Hogan. Hulk it up. Hulk it up.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Hogan. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all, because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?